Okay guys, let's take a start with gender training writing task 1, letter writing. Gender training candidates usually need 8,777 and they need 7 band in writing. So in order to achieve 7 in writing, you must be able to write good essay as well as good letter. Without good letter, you will not be able to achieve 7. So what is a good letter? For good letter, you should understand there are 3 types of letters. The first one is formal, second is semi-formal, third is informal. Language changes according to this type. If you're writing a formal or semi-formal letter, you will use formal language. If you're writing informal letter, there you will use informal language like contractions, short forms. You can write some casual sentences, what's up, how's life. So this differentiation is very important. Otherwise, what do the students do? They write informal letter without writing anything that shows that the letter is informal. So you must write those things clearly. It's the same book, this one. Please come to page number 4 of this book. Bottom of the page, we have some bullet points. The tone of the letter must be appropriate. Appropriate means if you're writing a letter to the manager, formal letter. If you're writing a letter to your colleague, semi-formal. If you're writing a letter to your friend, informal. The purpose of the letter must be clear, and that is first paragraph. We call it statement of purpose, who you are and why you are writing the letter. Number 3, you must cover all the points, write an equal amount for each. In your letter topic, they will give you 3 bullet points. So you must cover all 3 bullet points and you should write equally on all 3 points. Next, the letter must be well organized. Now what is well organized? You start with dear sir or madam. If the letter is formal, then leave a line. Statement of purpose, why you are writing, first paragraph. Leave a line, then body of the letter, 3 bullet points, then again leave a line, and at the end, if the letter is formal, yours faithfully, comma, your name. If the letter is semi-formal, yours sincerely. So you need to follow that thing. Well organized. And last, try to use some good vocabulary and try not to make too many mistakes. This is what you have to do. Now, all of you, please come to page number 19. Page number 19, and we have this table. Let's just discuss this quickly. Beginning, ending. If you don't know the name of the addressee, which letter type is that? Formal letter. Please write it here. Over here with the pencil, you can write formal letter. So, if you don't know the name of the addressee, formal letter, beginning, dear sir, dear madam, but the best one is dear sir or madam. Because when you write a formal letter, you don't even know the gender of the person. So, dear sir or madam is better. Ending, yours faithfully, comma is missing, please write it here. If you know the surname of the person, but he or she is not a close friend, beginning, dear Mr. Jenkins, semi-formal letter. So, you can write there semi-formal. Dear Ms. Lang, dear Dr. Spock, ending, yours sincerely. As for semi-formal, as for sincerely. If the person is a friend, dear Sue, dear Michael, dear Asad, like that. Ending, best regards, comma, best wishes, comma, and all that. Okay. Now, briefly, I'm going to tell you the difference between formal and informal language. As I told you, in formal and semi-formal letter, you will use formal language, right? So, let's just go through some of these sentences here. Apology, formal, I am terribly sorry, but I'm afraid informal, I am very sorry, but. Okay, I must apologize about, and then you can write something. In informal letter, you can write, I'm sorry about. Another good example, I want to tell you, informal. I would like to inform you, formal, right? So this is how in this book, you will find many words and phrases which will help you with that. Now we go through one formal letter and I'm just going to explain all these things. Page number 24, please. Page number 24. Now we read it from top. You missed a flight due to a problem at the airport. Now just imagine, I missed a flight due to a problem at the airport. Write a letter to the airline. Now tell me, formal, semi-formal, informal? Formal. You don't know airline. Who is the person? What's the name of the person? You don't even know the gender. So write a letter to the airline. In your letter, describe what happened that caused you to miss the flight. You will cover this one. Explain how missing your flight affected you. And third, make it clear what you would like the airline to do. What action you want them to do, right? Okay, now we have a plan, the 3 bullet points below. Problem, I was given the wrong boarding card. So you need to come up with the problem. I was given the wrong boarding card or ticket or anything like that. Effect, I missed 2 days of my holiday. When you missed the flight, you took the next flight, that took 2 days of your holiday. Request, I would like compensation for the flight and other expenses. Compensation for hotel, for taxi and all that stuff, food, you want airline to pay you that amount. So this is how you can plan. Now let's take a start. There is the sample answer right below that on page 24. Dear sir or madam, comma, and then leave one line. I am writing with regard to a flight that I missed due to a mistake by one of your employees. Statement of purpose. Who you are and why you are writing. In this paragraph, I am writing with regard to a flight that I missed. It means you are the passenger and you missed a flight. Now in the next paragraphs, you will cover 3 bullet points. 2 weeks ago, I was due to catch a flight to Rome where I intended to spend 4 days on holiday. Unfortunately, the attendant at the check-in desk gave me a boarding card for a different flight, and I did not notice the mistake until I arrived at the departure gate and it was too late. Means you missed the flight. Now see that this is actually bullet point number 1. Describe what happened that caused you to miss the flight. So you need to make a story like this. For letter writing, you have to make a story and you really feel that something happened with you. Next paragraph. Next paragraph is explain how missing your flight affected you. As a result of the error, I was not allowed to board the flight to Rome and this caused me great inconvenience. I had to book a new flight 2 days after, which meant that I missed 2 days of my holiday and I had to spend an extra $350. Clear? That's the point. Explain how missing your flight affected you. Third point, make it clear what you would like the airline to do. So, as the mistake was caused by your company, I hope that you will compensate me for the cost of the additional flight as well as for my taxi fares to and from the airport. And last closing sentence, I look forward to receiving your response. In all formal letters, at the end we write I look forward to, and remember, after look forward to, we use ing form. I look forward to receiving your response. If you use a verb, otherwise I look forward to your cooperation. Yours faithfully, why faithfully? Because the letter is formal. At the end of formal letter, we write yours faithfully. Then again leave a line and Paul Jones, that is the name of the person. Is that clear? Now listen. For letter writing, I recommend 3 books. This is one of those 3 books. In your class WhatsApp group, I have shared, or I will share again, another book which is for letter writing. You can see the title. And then there is a book 51 letters. That is the 3rd book. So these 3 books are more than enough for your preparation for letter writing. Okay? Okay, thank you.